A lot of people think cheap tools are not worth it, but I'm going to show you some cases where you may actually want to go for the cheaper option. So let's jump into this video. All right, guys, well, it is the remnants of the winter storm we had blow through here last week, and I have been buying tools like probably a lot of you have, and I'm going to show you some of these that I purchased. But I also want to show you why I got these and didn't buy what a lot of you would probably think is the more name brand version of these tools. So let me go ahead and pull out some of what I've purchased here. So I got a nice little pocket ruler from Wen. Very, very, very nice. This is comparable to a woodpecker's product. Has all of the little holes that you are able to slide some pencil lead through, and then you can actually use this to mark an edge. This is a version of the woodpecker's, I believe it's the Paulini pocket ruler. And then this is just your standard everyday square from Wen. The way you check and make sure these are actually square is you set it up on a table edge, you make a mark, and then you flip it, and then you make another mark and see if those lines stay together, and this one does. I want to show you what these are comparable to and give you some links that will allow you to get some very good quality tools. But I also want to show you one that is very, very interesting, and this would be a big money saver for you. So this is another specific instance I'm going to show. We're going to talk about some others when we start doing the look around the internet here. This is a set of, I'm not going to tip this or it'll all fall out, but I'll show you on the screen what it all comes with. So you have a metal scribe, which is the gold piece. You have a punch. Then you have two different pencils with 2.8 millimeter. And as you can see, this one has red lead on it. Then you have two more mechanical pencils with 2.0 millimeter. So this is some thicker lead than what folks are probably used to if you're using just like a standard ordinary, like a mechanical pencil. This will allow you to actually press. When you're pressing on wood, you find that the thinner pencils designed for paper are going to break just because they're a whole lot more fragile. But one cool bit about these pencils, and this is the same for both of these styles, is this is a direct competitor for the Pica pencil, P-I-C-A, however you want to pronounce it, and however it's supposed to be pronounced. This piece here is actually a pencil sharpener. So you can slide that in there, and that will allow you to sharpen your lead. I'm going to show you the price difference. It is rather staggering how much more affordable these types of pencils are versus one of the Pica. And this comes with a whole lot more. So we're going to look at some of these examples, but then I got a few more bonuses we're going to actually take a look at here in a second. So let's hop over into the computer. Let's take a look at some of these deals I was able to find you guys. Okay, so before we jump into our websites here and showing you some of these great deals you can get on tools, please know all the links will be down in the description below, and go ahead and check those out. Let's go ahead and jump into the websites. All right, so first thing I want to take a look at is this pocket ruler that I showed you from Wen. And we are going to compare this pocket ruler to what essentially it is a clone of, and that is the Woodpecker Pocket T-Square. So as you can see, so if we look at this, this is a little over 2 inches and it's 11 bucks. And if we scroll down here to the closest one we can get in terms of size is 3 inches, and it is $55. I do not believe oh, they do have free shipping right now on the Woodpecker site, but you're looking at a 5x increase if you want to go with the known name brand of Woodpecker. Woodpecker is very much known in like the woodworking world, but it's also very, very expensive, because I'm going to show you a few other different tools as well that this is known for. And the next one we're going to actually look at is, so this is your woodworking ruler, and let me pull mine out real quick again. So this stop, this is actually a stop and it will move. So what you can do with this is you can actually set this to whatever you want. So I think that I'm doing this just by the camera. So say you want to do 3 inches. I think that's near 3 inches, or 2 inches, sorry. I'm trying to see everything. This little notch right here is where you can slide a pencil in, and then you can run this down along your board or panel, and that allows you to make a mark as well. Well, so Woodpecker has what's called the Paolini pocket rule, which is the same thing, if I can get this to load up here for you. And so if we pull up the Paolini pocket ruler, okay, so let's look. So they're 3-piece set, which is what I have. $124 is the cheapest you're gonna get. 14 bucks. Is it as accurate as a Woodpecker? Personally, this lines up with the tape measures I use. So that is the biggest thing, because if you're going to be using multiple different methods of measuring, you want to make sure that they are either identical or they are as close to being as identical as possible, where the difference is such, it's of no severity at all. So this is 10% almost, or what, 8 or 9, 1/8, 1/9 of what that costs. So there's another option for you. So the last one we're going to look at is just your standard, standard everyday carpenter square. So let's have a comparison against the Woodpecker as well. So let's go ahead. We'll look for just your square. Type this in. And woodpeckers, I don't mean to dump on woodpeckers or pick on this. This is just what a lot of folks, this is the creme de la creme, which is very much understandable. But as you can see here, so this one comes with a little rack, 12 inch by 8 inch, same size as mine, I believe. We can check that, 12 inches. Maybe a little bit narrower here, but not a big deal because we're not really measuring anything off of that. But $14 versus $140. Again, I will link everything down below, but just want to show you that you can get into woodworking and buying tools without having to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Now, to go to that pencil set I showed you, so this is that Pica set. So Pica got very popular online a few years ago. I'm not really sure what led to it. This is a German brand. So it made its way across the pond over here to the States, and we started seeing these pop up on social media. And if we look at what occurs here, so a Pica pencil with some extra lead is $24. Now that pencil set I showed you, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 different pencils, a scribe, which is the gold piece here, and then a punch, and you get 4 extra sets of lead as well. That is $16. So you're getting 4 times as many pencils. You can have pencils with different lead in them for different colors. So in case you're working on, say you're building a project outside, you need to have maybe like a yellow would show up better on treated wood than just your standard lead color would show up. And this gives you, it's much simpler to carry 2 pencils than have to change out different color lead if you just have one. You can buy all the different colored leads with the Pica stuff. But I went with this solution and it's great. There's no desire to go buy a more expensive pencil. So now I want to open up one of my favorite websites, Harbor Freight, and I'm going to go over a few things there that'll show you what I go to Harbor Freight for and what I don't go to Harbor Freight for. So let's hop over to that website. Okay, so we are here on the Harbor Freight website. I'm going to show you what it is I purchase from Harbor Freight. And it's kind of changed in the past because they're starting to come out with a lot more high quality tools, especially on their power tool side of the house. Bauer and Hercules is actually starting to make a decent impression in the world and online. But if you are just getting into specifically woodworking or just basic around the house stuff, what you are going to need most likely would be some type of clamp. And I buy the majority of my clamps from Harbor Freight. I'll get into what I don't buy from Harbor Freight in terms of clamps. So I will buy these ratcheting bar clamps. I will buy spring clamps. The parallel clamps, we're gonna put a pin in that for a second because that is a little bit different. But these pipe clamp setups are much cheaper on Harbor Freight than you will find on any other website like a Rockler or a Woodcraft or something like that. So I wanted to put a pin in the parallel clamps because these Bremens are still kind of new. You can see the ratings are very, very good. Of course, what we have as a kind of the standard would be these Bessie K-bodies that you can buy. But as you can see the price difference, so a 24-inch Bessie is $51, a 24-inch Bremen is $30. I'm waiting to see a few more reviews of these come out before I'll come out and say, go ahead and spend your money on them, but these Bremens are looking very impressive. The only concern I have with them is I don't see rivets here. The only rivet I see is down here. I'd like to see two, like what you get from the Bessie, but my opinion will wait to be made for a little bit longer. So the Harbor Freight stuff, this is something that I suggest if you don't have one near you, still go online and take a look at what they have because it is a lot. If you're into tools at all and don't know of Harbor Freight, where you been? This is a very, very popular store because it is affordable. I do want to take a look at one other section with you, and that is power tools. So let me go ahead and move over to that section and then I'll come right back. Okay, so you've seen some other videos of mine where I have compared like Milwaukee to Ryobi. I think Ryobi is a step above what Harbor Freight provided in the past. This new Hercules line is starting to make a lot of noise and in a good way. As you can see, Harbor Freight does have some very high reviews for their stuff. And what's funny is, so I have a few tools that I'm actually looking at getting from Harbor Freight of the powered side, not hand tools. And that would be, Bauer has a drill press now that has done very, very well in terms of reviews. And I've had a chance to check it out and it seems very well made. And Hercules has a planer. Both of these tools are cheaper and more affordable than what you could get at a Home Depot. I believe the Home Depot, if you go and get let's just check. If you get a DeWalt planer from Home Depot, so we're seeing prices from $650, $700-ish, after tax, $700, $850. This Hercules, it's ½ inch smaller in terms of size that they can do, but it's $400. And this is done very, very well in terms of reviews. But then also I will show you the drill press I was looking at. Just so you know, these are not affiliate links on Harbor Freight, so I'm just trying to show you guys what is out there that you may want to be taking a look at. So you can get a full-size drill press. This is the Bauer. I've seen it in store, very well made. But if you were to just, let's see if we can find another 17-inch drill press on the Google here. 1100, 800, 750. So there's the Bauer at 500, clearly the most affordable here. And the plus you get with Harbor Freight is they have a very good return policy. I think the standard that they offer is 90 days, but some of these may actually have better ones. I know, I don't want to say this, I've heard stories. People will go and buy a cheapy drill from Harbor Freight. They will drill out rivets in like a car's floor pan, sorry, and they've burned them up. And they just take them right back to Harbor Freight and get them brand new one and go finish the job. So if you're just getting into it, you don't have to spend loads of money. Yes, you've seen Festool on my channel. I am starting to get into Festool, but this is how I started, and I'm still looking at stuff from Harbor Freight, and I probably forever will be looking at stuff from Harbor Freight, because there are some things that personally I don't see a reason to spend that much money on. I did cover this in my last video, but I do want to give you guys an update on what is on the Festool Recon site. So you can get a cordless track saw from Festool right now for $639. In terms of what Festool costs, that's a very good price. You can take a look at, I'll link the video below because I actually got my dust extractor, which is still sitting over there. It's been too cold. I haven't wanted to go out in the garage and find a spot for it yet. It's still sitting over here in the corner of my office, but that's how I bought that CT36 dust extractor. But yeah, this is another site you want to look at as well. So like I said, I'll include as many of these links down in the description below. I hope this gives you guys some knowledge that you know you can find some better quality stuff out there and you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for it. So take a look at what I gave you, do some research. If you find anything, link that down below in the comments. I'd love to take a look at it. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for that. Please check out our other options for videos, and please don't forget to like and subscribe down below.